So, as always, I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time out of their busy life and their busy schedules to come out here and hear what we got going on at Ready Network. So, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, so close to a holiday, and during these holiday seasons, I know how busy it can get, and I know how busy everybody can be. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for everybody out there watching on Facebook Live tonight. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to come on here and just see what we got going on at Ready Network. Now, Ready Network is an incredible company, okay? And this is, in my opinion, and I'm not just saying this because I'm the owner of the company and I'm the CEO and the founder. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Donnie. I am the CEO and founder of Ready Network. But this is a unique company. This is a one-of-a-kind company. This is a company like no other business out there. Whether in the direct selling industry or outside of the direct selling industry, Ready Network is just, it's one of those companies that comes along and it's kind of like, one of those once-in-a-lifetime, type companies. And for you folks to be able to be getting involved in it now at such an early stage is just amazing. The odds of you guys being here today and sitting here and just learning about it and hearing me talk about this opportunity and this company, these incredible products, is an amazing, right place at the right time kind of thing is what I'm saying. It's kind of like an Amazon, or an Alibaba, where it just came out of nowhere and it just all of a sudden it was like, what a great idea, right? And just explodes into one of these, gigantic companies. That's what I see happening with Ready Network. Now, why? What makes Ready Network so special? What separates Ready Network from, all the other direct selling companies or all the other, camping and hiking stores out there? Well, it's very simple, okay? When we started putting this company together, we saw the direction that emergency preparedness and self-reliance and just being overall prepared for any type of situation, we saw where that market trend was going, okay? And, this was probably 5-6 years ago when we started doing this. And now, today, it's the fastest growing industry in the world. Here's the best part. Ready Network is the only company that has jumped out in front of this trend the way we have. Now again, what is so special about us? Well, what we've done is we've put together in one simple website everything that you need for any kind of a situation: camping, hiking, prepping, survival, emergency preparedness, self-reliance, all together in one spot where you can sit down in the convenience of your home, log on to your website, punch a few keystrokes, and put together an entire emergency preparedness plan for yourself and for your family, very short period of time, knowing that you're getting the absolute best possible products and the absolute best possible price on those products. In some cases, we're 50, 60, 70% less expensive than if you went to your local big, camping retail store. So what an incredible, feeling to be able to sit in your home, put this plan together, knowing that you're getting great products at the best price. Now, why is this so important? Well, I'm going to just tell you a quick story. I became a victim of hurricanes here in Florida back in 2004. I got stranded without power, without clean drinking water for about 15 days. It was devastating. It was also eye-opening. I said to myself, I've been an outdoors guy my whole life, camping, hiking, hunting, fishing. I've been stuck in the woods. I've got trapped in the woods on camping trips in the middle of the wintertime and survived. When I was, with the Boy Scouts, stuff like that, they would take us out there and say, hey, here you go, you got to stay here for a week with just what you can pack in. So I figured, yeah, I'm that guy who is ready in any situation. All of a sudden a hurricane hits and you realize that I don't have anything I need. I'm in big trouble here. On FEMA lines, on Red Cross lines, with thousands of other people. Here's what I realized. It's not easy to be a prepper, okay? It's not easy being prepared. It's not easy being self-reliant. What do I mean by self-reliant? Well, and a lot of people, think prepper and they automatically go straight to, Duck Dynasty, okay? That's not what it's all about. What it's about is protecting yourself and protecting your family. If the lights went out tomorrow, what would you do? Do you have a plan? Can you provide power for your family? Can you provide clean drinking water for your family? Can you provide food and shelter for your family? That's what being self-reliant is all about. Now, whether it's for a weekend or if it's for a year, are you prepared to do it? I found out very quickly the answer was no. No, I wasn't. Ended up on FEMA lines and Red Cross lines. Now, most people in this country, unless you've been in a coma for like the last year or so, understand how important it is and why it is so important to be prepared. Just turn on the TV, pick up a newspaper, get online, look at your phone. There is a natural disaster occurring, seems like almost daily now, right? Whether it's California fires or hurricanes in all over the place, not just Florida anymore. There's hurricanes everywhere now, it seems like. Heck, I was in Albuquerque not too long ago, and they were getting the tail end of a hurricane up there. I mean, it's crazy, it's unheard of. Something is going on everywhere across the country, and everybody is thinking about emergency preparedness and self-reliance. We are the only company that puts it all together in one spot. We made it easy to prepare. We made it affordable to be self-reliant. Not only that, but we attached a business opportunity to it so you can now protect your financial future as well. It's a very simple concept, okay? I go and walk into Cabela's and I buy a cool backpack or something, right? I go home and you come over and you take a look at it. You say, wow, that's a really cool backpack. Where'd you get it? Well, I bought it at Cabela's. You go to Cabela's and buy that same backpack. Cabela's won't send you a commission check for referring that guy over there, will they? Of course not. We will. That's really the only difference. You send one of your friends to buy one of our products, we send them a commission check. We send you a commission check, rather. It's that simple. So rather than spending millions and millions and millions of dollars on advertising like most of these folks do, these big outdoor retail stores, we decided to take that money and give it back to you guys, just to share our products with your friends, your family, your neighbors, your colleagues, and your coworkers. This is what Ready Network is all about. This is why we're so unique from all these other companies out there. And we're not just a network marketing company. We are so much more than a network marketing company. Network marketing is a piece of what we do. Network marketing will make thousands, if not tens of thousands of our members comfortable and some of them wealthy. This is what the network marketing part of our company will do. But we also have, we just signed up our first independent RV dealership who now has an independent prep store in their dealership, which is Interstate RV up in Fort Pierce. So now anybody can go by there and purchase any of our prep store products, Ready Gens, solar generators, food products, and our entire line of products just by walking into Interstate RV up in Fort Pierce and pick up any of our products up there. So there's now an independent store up there. So this is so much more than just a network marketing company. This is, like our comp plan, it's a hybrid, right? Our comp plan is a hybrid, our business model is a hybrid as well. So this is an opportunity like no other. There's no other place where you can go, invest such a small amount of money, get an incredible amount of equipment for that money, and be able to earn millions of dollars. The potential to earn millions of dollars is there. Now tonight what we're going to do is we're going to go through a quick PowerPoint presentation. It's going to talk about our products and it's going to talk about our incredible opportunity. We're going to go through it pretty quickly because I've got a lot of announcements that I want to make tonight. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on and I want to get it out there to you guys as quick as possible. But for the folks that are new, I want to give them an idea of what Ready Network is all about and who we are and our products. So let's go ahead and go through this. I forget that it's over here now. So we already talked about who Ready Network is. We're a direct selling company. We're an MLM company. We're a network marketing company, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever you're comfortable with. But there's nothing else out there like us. Okay? There's 1,000 makeup company. There's 1,000 pill companies. There's 1,000 travel deals. There's 1,000, anti-aging companies, right? You guys all know what I'm talking about. They're all doing the same thing. There's nobody out there doing what Ready Network is doing. Here's the biggest difference between us and them. Sure, some of those are really great companies and they got some really great products and you can make some really great money, but are you really helping anybody? Okay? Maybe I help you, save a few wrinkles on your face and I make, some money. But with Ready Network, you're actually helping people. Helping people when they are at the absolute worst time in their life, during a crisis, during a natural disaster, whether it be a hurricane, a flood, a fire, an earthquake, a tornado, whatever the situation is, all of a sudden Ready Network is there, providing them power, providing them shelter, providing them food, first aid, communication, all of the creature comforts that they need to, survive and thrive and not become a victim of a natural disaster. This is what you're doing for people, right? What a great network marketing company where, I can go out there and not only help people, but actually potentially save somebody's life one day. Imagine, there's a crisis. There's no clean drinking water, but you're there with your family and your kids. And you have no choice but to drink the polluted water because you're dehydrated. And you're not thinking clearly, and you're going to get sick and maybe even die. But then all of a sudden you remember, you know what? I've got my Ready Network Elite Ready backpack that's got a water filter pump in it. This little tiny device, I can pump 528 gallons of water and save myself and save my kids and save my family's lives just because I've got this little tiny piece of equipment. Now, how relevant is that in today's society? Is this something that is really something that's going on? Just get online and Google water issues across this country. Just with the water that comes out of your faucet. It's dirty, you have to boil it, it's poison. Flint, Michigan, all these other places where the water has got serious problems. Let's talk about natural disasters, okay? Let's talk about, and this is actually old news already. We have to update these slides from this year, okay? 100,000 people without fresh drinking water. I don't know where the one is over here, but 7 million people without, 2 million people without fresh drinking water. 2 million people, right here in our backyard, without fresh drinking water. Puerto Rico. How many people out there suffered from not having clean drinking water? You've got the opportunity to potentially save some folks' lives. That's just one example, okay? We're going to go over all the different equipment that we have at Ready Network that can make a difference. Solar power. Having solar backup power when the lights go out. There is no worse feeling. We've all been there. We all live here in Florida. When that storm is coming and it's getting closer and closer and all of a sudden the lights go out, right? That feeling you get where it's saying, oh man, here we go again. But how cool is it to know that you can just roll out one of your Ready Gens, plug all your stuff in it. Now what about folks who rely on medical devices? Whether it's something as simple as a CPAP machine, or maybe it's oxygen, or who knows what it is. Maybe it's refrigeration to keep their insulin cold. Life-saving equipment that you need. You plug your refrigerator into one of our RG2000, RG3000. This thing's going to run for 2, 3, 4. I mean, who knows how long you're going to have the power out, but it's okay because you can keep your stuff cold. You can keep your devices running. And the good stuff too, right? How long did you have your kegerator running this weekend? Right? He was out in the middle of the woods having an event with his friends, a big camping event, and he rolled out his RG2000 and his RG3000 and his kegerator. Okay? And so he was the only one in the whole campsite that had cold beer the whole weekend. I mean, how great is that? I guarantee you were a hit. So, I mean, this equipment is a necessity. This is not, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have? No, this is something that is a necessity. You have to have this equipment. You have to have solar power. You have to have survival gear. You have to have a plan. If you're not thinking, can I protect myself, can I protect my family, the next time that storm comes, it might be in my neighborhood. You should be. And we've got everything that you need. And there's a whole list of different things that could happen. Cyber attacks, terrorist attacks, solar flares, all kinds of stuff that could take down the grid. If you guys want to, understand what I'm talking about the grid and its vulnerabilities, the grid is the electrical grid that I'm talking about. Just Google it. Google electrical grid vulnerabilities or weaknesses or whatever you want to do in this country, and you'll see thousands of pages of, you've got, people writing books and telling us, it's some scary stuff. And it could happen tomorrow. You don't know. That's the point. Now, when we're talking about getting involved in a company like this, a lot of folks come here because they just want to get gear. They want to stock up, they want to be prepared, they want to make sure that they're good. Other folks come here because they're looking for the business opportunity. I want to start a home-based business. I need to start creating a second income, right? I got residual bills that come every month. Well, I want to have some residual income to offset that, right? You guys understand what residual bills are? The rent payment, the car payment, the insurance payment, the water bill, the electric, right? They come residually every month on time. Why not have some residual income to offset that? That's what we do here. We help you guys create that residual income, whether it's an extra $1,000 a month to pay some bills, or maybe you want to make an extra $100,000 a month and become the next $1 million earner in network marketing. We've got that covered for you. But when you're thinking about starting a home-based business, there are a few things you want to look at, okay? Is this a business that is growing? Is emergency preparedness, is outdoor adventures, camping, hiking, is this a growing industry or is this a shrinking industry? Okay, we already talked about how emergency preparedness is the fastest growing industry in the world. Now, let's talk about the camping and the hiking and the outdoor adventure and all that cool stuff that goes along with what we do here. Outdoor recreation strengthens local communities. 47.2 million people went hiking and backpacking last year. 47 million backpacking. How many of those people, if they knew we had the #1 camping and hiking backpack in the world, would want to be interested in taking a look at it? Right? Probably a bunch of them, I would imagine. They spent $4.5 billion doing what they do. Backpacking, hiking, camping, outdoor. $4.5 billion. This is an industry that you want to get involved in. This is a great home-based business. This is an industry that is booming and with no signs of slowing down for many years to come. How much of that $4.5 billion do you need in your home-based business, in your little side gig, to have a successful business? Not a lot. How many of those 47 million people do you need to introduce your home-based business to make it have a successful home-based business? Not a lot. Let me just go back a slide real fast, okay? I just want to mention here that it took out power for 7 million people. 6.5 million Floridians had to evacuate. 6.5 million people had to evacuate. They had to bug out. In case anybody was curious what bug out means, I'm sure you've heard it, that term, bug out bag, bug out. It's just an industry term, slang if you will, for evacuation. Ready Network sells the #1, hands down, undisputed evacuation pack or bug out bag out there on the market. There is nothing else out there that comes close to the Elite Ready backpack. 6.5 million of your neighbors, your friends, your family members, your colleagues, your coworkers had to bug out last year. How many of those 6.5 million people who live right here in Florida would love to know that the #1 evacuation pack is right down the street in Jupiter? They can come and pick one up. Probably most of them. All you have to do is tell them that it's available. It's a great home-based business to be starting with huge potential future growth. And that's just here in Florida. Now multiply that across the country. Where was I now? Okay. So the Elite Ready backpack, what is this that I'm talking about. The Elite Ready Backpack is the #1 camping and hiking pack in the world. It's the #1 bug out bag and emergency preparedness kit out there, period. Everything you see on this table comes in it, except for my cup of water. Comes in the Elite Pack, okay? Over 40 items. You've got, in the Cafe Utopia too, doesn't come in the back. That's for later. Multiple ways to start fires. Multiple ways to purify water. Multiple ways to protect yourself from insects in the environment. You've got sleeping bags, you've got tents, you've got cooking pots, hatchet knife combos, machetes, rope, shovels, water filter bottles, a real first aid kit. It goes on and on and on. Everything, all the equipment that comes with it, the lanterns, the flashlights, the two-way ham radio, all is either solar powered or rechargeable. It comes with a solar folding charger, so you can charge all of your equipment. Nothing requires batteries. Now, why is that important? Well, we wanted to make this pack something that everybody could use, everybody could carry. So we wanted to keep the weight under 30 pounds. We managed to achieve that. It only weighs 28 pounds fully loaded. By eliminating the batteries and having to carry batteries and extra batteries, you're taking at least 5 to 10, if not more, pounds out of this pack from not having to carry all that extra weight, all those batteries. You just plug your equipment into your folding solar charger, and you charge it over and over and over again. You keep using it. They never run out. Little LED light. This one's going dead, but it's got an LED light in it. And it's funny because the last hurricane, all my friends came over to my house. They all had their super duper high powered, light up the neighborhood, blind you flashlights, right? You all know what I'm talking about. You see them on TV all the time. This one spent $300, this one spent $200, got $125. I took out my little power bank lantern. We went outside, we all tested it. Sure, they lit up the neighborhood and they were all bright. Mine held its own. Here's the best part. When we got back inside, they turned theirs off, and I said, okay, well great, I can just put mine on the table, now we can play cards and we can do whatever it is we're going to do, because mine's a lantern also. This was the coolest part, okay? All of theirs died within a few hours, and they had no way to recharge them because they were either battery or they were, chargeable. Mine lasted not only through the night, but the next couple of nights also. It lasted, it was completely, charged. Anybody who's used it understands what I'm talking about. But I can also, signal with mine as well, which they couldn't do with theirs. They could blind you with theirs for an hour or so, but that was it. So, cool little piece of equipment. It's got a magnet on the bottom, so you can stick it on the back of your car if you get a flat tire at night. It makes a great signal light. You can hang it with the red flashing light outside your campsite. So if you have to walk away to go get water or, use the restroom, you won't get turned around. It also doubles as a power bank, okay? So you can charge your phone, you can charge your computer, you can charge your other devices right from here. So you can charge your two-way ham radio from here. You can charge your lanterns and other devices from here. I actually charged my iPad from completely empty. If anybody has an iPad, you know how long it takes to charge that thing? It almost completely charged it just from this little device. So it's incredibly unique. And all of our products are like that. They're all designed to work together. 28 pounds. You could go into the woods, campground, KOA, wherever you're having your outdoor adventure, set up your entire campsite out of the Elite Ready Backpack, have an incredible adventure. When you're done, you pack it all up, you take it home, you hang it in the garage, knowing you've got the #1 emergency kit in the world sitting in your closet in case that emergency ever happens. Most of these other companies who design these bug out bags, these emergency kits, they design it for one purpose, an emergency. So if there's no emergency, it just sits in your closet and collects dust. The Elite Ready Backpack, you can use it anytime you want, have a great time with it, bring it home, set it in there. The other companies that sell these kits that kind of come close to ours, they sell for $1,500, $2,500. We even looked at one the other day that was $5,000 5,000 bucks, and still didn't have any solar equipment in it, didn't have a two-way ham radio. Sure, it had a super duper fancy, hunting knife in it, but, I'm good with what I've got here, If you go to Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop and duplicate the Elite Ready backpack on your own, you can, because you can buy, our equipment is as good or better than what they sell. So you can stock up, you can do it locally, you can put the whole thing together yourself. You're going to spend about $1,300 to $1,500 to duplicate it yourself. You're going to spend days and days running around, you're going to spend all the time. Forget it. The Elite Ready backpack, when you become a member of Ready Network, it's only $499. $499 plus your tax and shipping. That's insane. And you get the business opportunity with it for free. We're going to talk about that later. It's your one-stop shop. You're going to have, we have all these different divisions in this company that are all part of the same company that all kind of come together to form this one-stop shop. So our next division is our nutritional line. Okay? Our lead product in our nutritional line is our Cafe Utopia. We're putting together a whole new marketing campaign for it that is going to include a bunch of testimonials. Because we've been, people have been using the Cafe Utopia now for quite a while. We've got hundreds and hundreds of people all across the country who use the Cafe Utopia every day on a regular basis. And I have to tell you, the testimonials are unbelievable. We get calls, we get emails, we get text messages, we get people stopping by just to say thank you for the Cafe Utopia. Thank you for creating it. Thank you for introducing it to us. We're getting so many referrals now just from people calling up and saying, hey, my aunt, my sister, my cousin, the lady down the street is using this Cafe Utopia. How do I get some? And usually we refer them back to whoever they said, sure, but people are starting to make a difference. We've got folks who started using the Cafe Utopia and went to their doctors, and the doctor said, what are you doing that's making all these positive changes in your life? You're losing weight, you're feeling better, you're looking better, you're more active. And they said, I started drinking this coffee. And the doctor said, what are you talking about? And they brought him in and showed it to him. Yeah, I started drinking this Cafe Utopia. This is what's helping me lose this weight. This is what's helping me feel better. This is what's helping change my life. To the point where the doctors said, okay, you know what, I want to try that. And now we've got doctors referring it to their patients. I mean, this is incredible, this is unheard of, right? A network marketing company where you got, medical doctors referring the product to their doctor. I mean, so many great stories. I mean, Mike, his mom, she's going to be, 92 now?
Yes.
She's going to be 92 years old, and how much weight has she lost?
58 pounds.
58 pounds. Is she a changed woman?
Yep, off of 5 prescription medications.
Wow. I mean, just from drinking a cup of coffee. It's crazy. We get these kind of stories all the time now. If you want more information about the Cafe Utopia, just get with any of the folks who introduce you to this. They'll be happy to tell you all about it. They'll be happy to get you a free sample out. It's an incredible product. I recommend everybody trying it. This is just one of many products we're going to be rolling out in our nutritional line. Now, our prep store pantry. To me, this is one of the most important parts of the puzzle. Food, right? A big part of my journey and my awakening, if you will, was when I was standing on that FEMA line, waiting to get a bag of MREs and sandwiches. 3.5 hours. And I had to do it every other day for 15 days. And it was funny, because not that it was funny at all, but the first day, I got a big box of stuff. Sandwiches, MREs, all kinds of cool stuff in there. But by like the 10th day, it was like one MRE and, like a little, vending machine sandwich. Yeah, it got pretty bad. It started to get to the point where it was like, okay, if this goes on another week, I don't know, I don't know if these guys will even be here. So having food is a huge piece of the puzzle. It's easy to store, it lasts a long time, it's good for you, it tastes good, and it's a necessity. The difference between ours and everybody else's, this is a question I get all the time. Well, what makes yours so special from, Mountain House or Wise or Patriot, any of these other food companies out there? Right off the bat, the first answer is, well, ours tastes good. Ours tastes better than those guys, period. These are our recipes. We've put the recipes together. We know exactly where every piece of food comes from that goes into those bags. We basically sourced it from soup to nuts. Okay, we know every ingredient. We know where they come from. We know that they taste good. We know that they're good for you. I mean, doesn't that make sense? If you're going to stock up on food, you might as well stock up on food that's going to be good for you. What good does it do you if you've got a bunch of food and the nutritional value is terrible, right? You're already in a bad situation. You're already stressed out. The last thing you need for your body is terrible food. So why not stock up on food that costs the same or probably less than the other guys? You get more of it in the bag, and it's good for you, and it tastes good. Now, another thing I want to mention real fast, because this is new and this is coming online, is we will now have joint options in the different categories for the food. We're going to have a $2.49 food joint option, a $4.99 food joint option, a $16.99 food joint option, and a $24.99 food joint option. We are also going to have RAD, Product of the Month, options for food as well. $49.99, $99, and probably a couple others. I don't have them all off the top of my head, but think about what that means now. Well, I can become a member of Ready Network, I can join this incredible company, and I can get the food as my monthly product of the month, and now I'm stocking up on emergency food almost for free. In fact, in a lot of cases, it can be for free, right? Because we have a 3 and you're free program, which means if I have a few people drinking the Cafe Utopia, I get my product of the month for free every month. So I can get free food, and I'm stocking up on survival food now, right? I introduced Ready Network to a couple of friends, neighbors, colleagues. I'm going to make commissions. All of a sudden now I'm stocking up on survival products for free. This is an incredible company because now not only are you getting the best possible prices on all of your survival products, your emergency gear, your emergency plan, but you can actually get them all for free now because of this program. Precious metals. I kind of always get hung up on precious metals because, I want to talk for like 3 hours just on precious metals, okay? Because people always ask me, why is it so important to have precious metals? Well, somebody told me a long time ago, when I first started getting into, money and finance and getting a job and, getting a paycheck and didn't know where to put it, I said, where should I put my money? I said, which bank should I put my money in? And my friend, who was a big precious metals dealer back then, precious metals person, not a dealer, but person, he said, well, you should become your own central bank. You become your own bank. That's where you don't have to pay somebody else to hold your money for you. I said, well, what are you talking about? And he told me, he says, take your paycheck and go buy gold, go buy silver with it, and you'll be your own bank. You don't have to worry about paying anybody to hold your money for you. That's a whole other story, but that kind of got me started in the precious metals world. Basically what he's saying is, when you own precious metals, it's basically insurance on your money. There's a financial collapse, there's currency crisis, there's a inflation, whatever the situation is, if you own precious metals, it'll offset that. Now, why is this so important? Well, you're not going to read about it anywhere in the mainstream media. None of the newspapers, none of the major news channels are going to tell you that every country around the world is now in a feeding frenzy, if you will, trying to de-dollarize. Okay? I don't know if you guys understand what that means. Right now, the entire world does trade in US dollars. Right now, the entire world is trying to figure out how to not do trade in US dollars anymore. This is going to create a financial reset or a financial, whatever you want to call it. And if you don't have precious metals, you're going to get hit hard in your bank account, okay? Right now, precious metals are so low I mean, I saw the price for an ounce of silver the other day was under $14. It was like 13, I mean, it blew me away. I was like, it costs more than that to mine that ounce of silver out of the ground. Silver is one of the fastest growing industrial metals out there, right? Every time you see something on TV or a new product coming out, what do they have in it? It's got silver in it, because it's an antibacterial. They're using it in medical devices, they're using it in medicine, they're using it in Band-Aids, they're using it in sportswear, right? I'm sure you guys have seen all this. A new company called Lululemon, I don't know if you ever heard of it. Half their stuff has got silver in it for antibacterial. Half the medical devices and the medical equipment and bandages and creams and ointments are all coming out. It's got silver in it because it's antibacterial. Your cell phones, your TVs, all of these equipment all requires silver. One of the fastest growing industrial metals out there, and the price keeps falling. I don't know, when I went to school they taught economics, and what they taught me was supply and demand, right? Supply is low, demand is high, the price goes up. So why is the price of precious metals, of silver especially, continue to decline? Yeah, there's a whole, so this is a whole nother lesson. But anyway, I don't want to get hooked too much into the why. As much as I want to do is, Ready Network gives you the opportunity to have your own wholesale precious metals website. And I'm not talking about the BS that you hear on TV and on the internet, guaranteed lowest price, and then you go there and it's more expensive than everybody else, okay? This is true wholesale, okay? You're not gonna find a better price for gold and silver anywhere. Why? Because you're buying it from yourself. This is not a profit center for the company. What we pay, you pay. Okay, there's a little upcharge in there for shipping and insurance, but that's it. So if you go to one of the least expensive websites online and you compare our prices against theirs, in order to get close to the price that we sell it for, you'd have to buy 500 ounces. So say you wanted to buy a 1 ounce silver coin at one of these other websites. You'd have to buy 500 ounces to get close to the price that we sell 1 ounce for. And our price is still less than their 500 ounce price, just to buy one. This is huge, okay? Because it's going to make a difference in the very near future. Even if you're buying it now at $14, $15 an ounce for the silver, how long do you think it's going to take to get back up to the prices where it was? If it went up to $17 an ounce, right? It was trading not too long ago for $49 an ounce. This is something that protects you against inflation. When you join Ready Network, you get this as a perk. We actually have precious metals dealers who become members of Ready Network just so they can buy the gold and silver to sell to their customers, because they're getting such amazing prices. Solar power. RG2000, RG3000. These are our solar backup generators. Now, the #1 selling generator in the country is the Gold Zero Yeti 3000. Actually, their 300 watt generator, the Gold Zero Yeti 400, just surpassed this one in sales. And it's actually only a 300 watt generator, but they call it their Yeti 400. I don't understand how they come up with this one. So Gold Zero Yeti 3000, which is actually only a 1500 watt generator, versus our RG2000, which is a 2000 watt generator, and our ReadyGen RG3000, which is a 3000 watt generator. Now, they sell theirs for $3,500. You become a member of Ready Network, you can get the RG2000 for $1,699, the RG3000 for $2,499. So $2,500 is $1,000 less expensive than the #1 selling one in the country, and it's twice as powerful. Okay, when I talk about having the best products and the best prices, we're not kidding. Okay, $1,000 less expensive and twice as powerful. The Elite Ready backpack. You can walk right now down to Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop. You're going to pay $1,300 to $1,500. You can walk out of here tonight $499. Incredible prices, incredible company, incredible products. Now, our solar division is going to be like nothing else out there, okay? Over the next several years, I don't know how long it's going to take us to fully develop our solar company, but we're going to continue to roll out our solar division as we go. We're creating the largest line of handheld solar devices that any company has. Solar flashlights, solar mag lights, solar radios, solar fans, solar chargers, solar lanterns, you name it, on and on and on. We're going to have the largest line of solar handheld devices out there. We're going to have our line of solar portable power. We're probably going to have about 5 or 6 of these by the time we're done, different versions. Okay, we're working on a more powerful one than the 3000. We're also working on some smaller ones. 150 watt, a 300 watt, a 500, 1500. Different models for different uses. Then we're going to have specialty lines. We're working on several different specialty lines that we're going to be offering it for the RV community and for the golf cart community. We're also working on whole home off-grid systems. You'll be able to power your entire house with an off-grid system. We're also talking about being able to go to a contractor and say, hey, I know you're ready to start this new subdivision. How would you like to do the entire subdivision in solar? The street lights, the common areas, the clubhouse, the community centers, all in solar instead of electricity. Putting together a solar division that is going to be unlike any other solar company out there in the country. And again, our prices will be fantastic. We will blow away the competition by not even close to our prices. Incredible company, incredible vision, incredible products. Now, this is all great, but how do I make money with this company? Right? Talk about, I think everybody can agree we've got great prices, we've got great products. We've got an incredible vision. This is a company that is designed to be around for the next 50, 60, 100 years. Okay? How do I make money with this company? How do I get started? How do I start a home-based business? It's very simple. You purchase one of our products, ReadyGens, Cafe Utopia, some Prep Store Pantry, Elite Ready Backpack, whatever you choose. We give you the business for free for 30 days to try it. If you decide you like it, you get to stay on with us. We give you all your websites, we give you all your customer service, your merchant accounts. We give you everything that you need to get started. No extra charge. Now, we put together this incredible compensation plan, one of the best compensation plans in the industry. We give you the opportunity to make as little or as much as you want. You want to make an extra $500,000 a month? No problem. We can show you how to do that. You want to make it $1 million next year? We got you. No problem. We can help you do it. Just think about that. You get to make $1 million next year, and you get to help hundreds and hundreds of people along the way. And how cool is that? How do we do it? Well, for this example up here, we're using the RG2000. We had to pick a product to use it to just kind of give you guys an example. Remember we said the 6.5 million people right here in our backyard that didn't have power last year, within the last couple of years, I think it was even more this year. How many of them would love to have a solar generator, right? Solar backup power. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but if you live in a condo or a townhouse or an apartment, you can't have a gas generator. How many people in Florida or in the United States live in a condo, a townhouse, an RV, right, an apartment? Tens of millions. All you have to do is find 3 of them. If you can find 3 of them and show them the RG2000, do it in your first 30 days, you make $1,100 bucks. Not bad. You spent $1,600 to buy it and get the business. You introduce it to 3 people in your first 30 days, you get $1,100 bucks back. So now you're only in the game or invested $500 bucks. And plus you got this cool generator. Now, the next month, what do I have to do? I got to go out and enroll a bunch more people, right? No, not with this compensation plan. With this compensation plan, all we do is get with those 3 folks, and we say, hey, how would you like to get your $1,100 back on that generator? They're gonna say, yeah, I'd love to get $1,100 back. How do I do that? Great. How many people you know that could use one of these generators? Well, my dad already looked at it. My cousin, the guy next door, he wants one. Boom. Help them get their 3. You'll make another $1,500. Now you're $1,000 ahead of the game in your second month. You got a cool generator for free. You got $500 in your pocket, and you've got a great home-based business. You're on your way. Now the next month, we do the same thing. We help those 3 people find 3 that need a generator. Now we make about $4,100. Anybody here use an extra $4,000 a month? A couple of you guys? So a few independently wealthy guys in the back. But no, but it's true. I mean, this is a side business that you're doing, a little side gig that you're getting, that you're putting part-time. Okay? We're only talking, what, 10, 12, 15 hours a week, and you could be making an extra $4,000 a month just helping a few people, you know, get some solar generators. Now, that's just the beginning, okay? So, we're gonna take it out and show you how you can make $60,000 in your first 4 months with this company. That's right, you heard me right. $60,000 in less than 6 months with this compensation plan. We have a series of bonuses in this company that are called life-saving bonuses, is what we call them. The first, when you hit the certain rank in the compensation plan, and in this particular case we did it in 4 months, the first bonus is $50,000. The next bonus is $150,000, then $250,000, and then my 2 favorite bonuses in the life-saving bonus series is, the first one is the Silver Throne. That's $450,000 in silver bullion ready coins. And the #1 bonus in this company is $1 million in gold bullion coins. $1 million. Fits in about a shoebox, actually. About how big $1 million in gold coins looks. Where else can you get involved in a company, you're helping people, and earn $1 million? $1 million bonus. I don't know about you guys, but I can sure upgrade a lot of things in my life with $1 million, right? I'm not saying I'd get rid of my pickup truck, but I guarantee you I'd have something nice and shiny next to it that goes a little bit faster, okay? I'd take some extra vacations, that much is for sure, right? My family wouldn't have to worry about much if I had an extra $1 million coming in. Maybe you want to retire early. Maybe you want a vacation home. Maybe you want to pay off your mortgage. Maybe you got kids going to college. I don't know. But having an extra $1 million is going to sure make a difference. It's going to make those decisions a lot easier. You can do that with this compensation plan. And it doesn't take much. In this example, it's 4 months. Now, we haven't had anybody do it yet, but I guarantee you this. There are people in this company that are sitting in this room right now, that are watching on Facebook right now, that will go out and earn this $60,000 in 4 months. This is an incredible compensation plan. This is one of the best compensation plans in the industry. This is a compensation plan that gives you the ability to help hundreds and thousands of people and earn incredible income in the process. There's nothing else like it out there. We took it out 1 more month just to see what would happen if we hit the $180,000. You are now the next $1 million earner in this industry. Okay? As soon as you hit this bonus, that's it. You move into a whole new level. You're the next $1 million earner in network marketing. Incredible compensation plan, incredible company, incredible products. A couple of things I wanted to talk about tonight. We just got financing. It's live now and official. We're going to send out some emails tomorrow. You'll start to see some stuff on the websites. But you can now finance this equipment. So you've got somebody who wants to come in and buy a ready pack. Okay, they don't have $500 on them. No problem. Fill out the quick application. You can finance it. If you want to buy a ready gen, $2,000, $3,000, maybe you want to get one of each. Maybe you want to put together a plan for your family. Right now it's between $500 and $6,500. Okay, that's available actually right now. It's what they call a soft credit check, which means it doesn't affect your credit. Okay, this was very important to me because I know how important, credit is. So when you apply for your financing with our company, it doesn't affect your credit. It doesn't lower your score. Very important. $500 up to $6,500, it's instant approval. Get online, punch it in, do the information, like that if you're going to be able to purchase the equipment, you buy it, walk out the door. This is going to help your guys with your home-based business tremendously. There were some other things. I left my list aside, but I had some other things I wanted to announce, but I think that is, that's a big deal, okay? To be able to now offer this to your clients, to your colleagues, to your coworkers, makes a big difference. It is, it's a game-changing a tool that you guys can use. It really takes your home-based business to the next level. There's not a whole lot of home-based businesses out there where you can go and sit down with your neighbor or colleague or coworker and say, hey, let's put together this emergency plan for yourself and for your family. And okay, I get it. You don't have, $5,000 to purchase this today, but you know that it's something you need. No problem. Let's finance it over, I think it's 24 months. Up to 24 months, you get to choose, I think, how long you want to do it for. Right? Game changer. Credible products, credible opportunity, credible prices, making it as easy as we can for you. We keep our promises here at Ready Network. Sometimes we're a little bit slow with getting everything done, but you know what? We'd rather do it right and take the extra time than just put something out just for the sake of putting it out. Okay? I think you guys can agree with us that every product we put out, it's worth the extra time. It was worth waiting a little bit longer to get the RG2000 and the RG3000. Some of you got to see the first prototype. The ones for those of you who saw the first prototype, knew it was worth waiting for the next one because they're so much better. Same thing with our solar panels. Okay? We could have just put out a quick, easy solar panel. You guys saw the first prototype we had here, right? Mm-hmm. We could have banged those out in a week and had everybody here, and you guys have been carrying these, big things around. But we decided, you know what? Let's make a solar panel that is going to be state of the art. Let's make one that's going to be better than everything else that's out there. That's what we did. We told you guys we were going to bring you a line of food products, some of the best food products in the industry. We did it. They're healthy, they're nutritious, they're good for you. We told you guys we were going to bring you financing, and we have it. We've got so many good things in store for you guys over the coming weeks, months, and years that you guys are going to be blown away. Everything we do with this company, with Ready Network, is for you guys. How do we help you guys build a better organization? How do we help you guys make more money? How do we help you guys protect the ones you care about? This is what Ready Network is all about. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. That's our presentation. I appreciate you taking the time to come out and see us. God bless everybody. Thank you guys for watching all across the country out there on Facebook. Everybody have a great evening. Everybody have a happy holidays, and thank you very much.